Tomato Rice, Oblivion, Part 3. Let's see. That's a cave. I did a little research from past episode to this episode. I was right about the attack speed in weapons. Swords are faster than axes and axes are faster than hammers. Oh no! What is that? What is that? Ooh, it's an imp. That's terrifying. So, weapons have different attack speeds. Swords attack faster than axes, and axes attack faster than hammers. I don't know if this number presents the average DPS of the weapon. From what I've read, faster weapons do less damage because they attack faster. I think it's somewhat balanced, so I should just look at the damage value of the weapon and decide for myself if I want to use it or not. Considering what I like, so it doesn't really matter. I was also correct about the damage being connected to the durability of the weapon. It's just not a fifth, because the weapon had 6 points of damage, so it would never be a direct correlation with 100 durability, because if you lose 20 points with 100 in durability and you would lose 1 point out of the 6 points of damage, you'd still have 5 points left, and you wouldn't have lost a fifth of your damage, if you catch my meaning. So it would never be like that direct correlation. I don't know the value. I didn't see the formula for calculating how you lose durability, but it is how you lose damage, but it is connected to durability, so there's that. Now let's do any percent speed run of this cave. There are more imps. This one shoots fireballs. And on around. Let's do a bit of loot. Imp gold. I'm not doing alchemy, so it doesn't really matter to me. Ooh. Oh, there's another guy up there. I can't cross, can I? No, I cannot cross. Let's go. We'll try and find a way through this tunnel. What is this? Oh, it's just a cave-in. Another imp. Let's do the old razzle-dazzle. The old zigzag. They really look like they were made in regular size, like a regular human size, and then shrunk to a minuscule size. There's another one up there. I don't know if I want to mess with him. I just want to say my first two videos received or better yet, I'm very happy and thankful for all the attention you gave my videos. Really happy. I was not expecting such a warm reception. I don't know how many views they have. I just record them and then put them on YouTube. So I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just having fun. Potion of healing. This is a weird dungeon because, I mean, you have rats and you have imps, which are two completely different types of enemies. Imps are a little harder to kill. What? What? Sideways cave, hidden lake? I've never seen this place before. So this one is weird. Okay, water. It's not deep enough for me to swim, so I'll just keep my sword out. I can't seem to, or I'm not good enough at dodging those shocks. Fireballs are... Oh, see? Just did it. Sometimes all I need to do is just jinx myself. This is cool. There are some remnants of a ruin. This place looks interesting. There's a boat. Oh, cool. I wonder if one of the Arcrex is here. That was a very millennial joke. Okay, I need to kill this guy. Ow! Ooh, increase my blade skill. I can check my progress towards leveling up. There we go. Not a lot further. It's not a lot further. What is this? An Ailey tablet. A hasty translation is scrolled here. Meridia Child. Earth root power. Sea wave like. Earth like a flood. People out. Escape present tense imperative. Okay, should I be writing this down? Meridia Child, Earth, Root Power, Sea Wave like. Okay, never mind. I don't know what that is. I hope this is not actually important. There's an entrance to what seems to be actual ruins. I don't know if I can. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I don't know if I can pummel an enemy to stop him from casting a spell. I don't know if this is pummeling. I don't think it is, because it just, from block, it just does a regular attack. I don't know if you can learn how to pummel an enemy to stop him from casting. Fourth start hour time, Terror of the Moon. Okay, I have no idea what this is. But I guess we'll find out, gang. I do feel I'm a bit more loose when it comes to commenting what I'm doing. I need to stop doing this when I talk, because I rewatched what I recorded, and it looks really annoying. I also need to stop, as I just did so. I need to stop taking pauses when I talk. I need to be able to string a complete sentence from beginning to end, and not pause while I try to find words. So I need to work on that. Oh, this cave-in. Okay, so is there any way for me to go up? No. But there are. So I came up and I turned to my right. So yeah. Yep, this should be progress. I have to say, I'm having a lot of fun playing Oblivion. It's just relaxing. For now, at least, the combat is just a bit face rolly, but truth is, this is just something for me to relax after I come home from work. By the way, just hold on to your seats, fellas, because this is one straight out of the tomato rice books. I'm a dentist, so yeah, I know. Wonderful job to have. I just like to come home and wind down. I do most of my gaming on the PlayStation, to be honest. I play a lot of Destiny. I like shooters, and when Destiny came out, it wasn't the first to do such a thing, but it's, in my opinion, the best, combining RPG elements with a shooter. And now, even though many people will decry the state of the game, myself included, there are some things I really don't like about the game right now. It's the Dorten Nibben Bay. I have no idea. Is this the mod? Is this the Khajiit mod? I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, Destiny 2 had a lot of content removed or vaulted, meaning that it will eventually come back. However, some people feel that they paid money for content that's been removed. I agree in a way, but at least they're doing a good job going even further into the RPG aspect, because now you are able to go further into creating your own builds with weapon and armor mods. you can experiment and you can try and create a build. And there are right now a couple of combinations of armor mods that basically create a build. So I like where they're heading in regards to that. I'm not too overly critical of games. I don't think too much about them. Eden Lake. Did I come from here? I don't think so, because this guy wasn't here. Let me just explore a bit more. If needed, I'll come back. I don't. People. I feel that nowadays people are way too critical of games even before they actually play them. And I really do not adhere to that. Okay, it does look like there's just only one way out. That was pretty much, that body was pretty much the end of the dungeon itself. Those gates that open by themselves, whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's ditch this joint. As I was saying, a lot of people tend to be overly critical of games nowadays, even before playing them. And even though I cannot... Oh, he looks so cool. Oh, I can't... Can I... Yeah. Oh, I can only go halfway through? I can't rotate the camera completely? Ah, it doesn't matter. Can you leave? Oh, thank you. That does look cool. Even though I completely agree when people criticizing things is good, okay? Because sometimes what game developers need is to be criticized. Their work needs to be criticized, because complacency can lead to... Oh, I just came back to the beginning. So this is pretty much the ruins. Okay. Not complaining about things leads to complacency. But at the same time, I think now more than ever we have criticism and valid criticism of video games, and we still get unfinished games being released. But that's another story, because, to be honest, the vote with your wallet thing has never been truer than now. But either way, I digress. What I'm saying is, people are becoming jaded with video games, which I don't blame anyone. That treasure hunter! What? I didn't see this guy. Maybe I didn't... Did I go by him? Okay, this is insane. And I'm on the other side. Oh, okay, so it was made for me to be... Because I saw the boat on the water and I thought I was exactly where the first time, the first boat I passed by. I guess it's not. I cannot finish my point. I started working on being less cynical about games, because I was becoming one of those people. I was like, I would go to Reddit, which by itself is a massive issue. I would go to Reddit in those echo chambers and just join the circle jerk and watch the reviews and come to my own conclusions without even playing games. And after a certain point, I realized I was extremely jaded with the industry and not having fun with games, because I was only looking for the games that would... Oh, come on, dude, don't skip leg day. I was becoming extremely jaded and looking for games that were only praised, and I realized that it happened to me with what was it called? It happened to me with Horizon Zero Dawn, because I love Guerrilla and I love the Killzone series, and I bought Horizon Zero Dawn when it came out, and I could not enjoy the game at all. But I was thinking to myself that I was an asshole, because why am I not enjoying this game that's being it's critically acclaimed, people love it, the game's good and whatnot, and I was not enjoying it. I realized, yeah, it's just because the game is not for me. The game's just not for me. Which is fine. I love the God of War games. I didn't particularly fancy the new God of War. I like it. I see its value. I see its qualities. They're present there. I didn't stick with the game. And I feel that a lot of people right now are translating not sticking with the game or not finding it enjoyable enough for them to keep going and turning that into, oh, it's a bad game. So imagine if I just joined the people that say, oh, I didn't like that game sucked, that game's trash. There's this streamer, if you live in this world, you probably know about him. Lobos Jr. is an amazing Souls-like games streamer. He's just a great gamer all around. And I remember him in one of his streams talking to his chat saying he didn't like when people said that this game's trash. He preferred that people rephrased it to, I don't like this game for these reasons. And I know people are going to say, okay, but there are games that are objectively trash. Still, there is someone in this world that likes the game. You can think of any game. There's probably someone in this world that thinks that that game is enjoyable enough. And I destroy my fantastic argument with coughing. Oh god. So I took that to heart, and I started thinking to myself, I'm gonna stop saying that this game's trash. I'm gonna give it a shot, and then in the end, if I reach like a certain number of hours in the game, or even 1 hour or 15 minutes, it doesn't matter, and I come to a point where, okay, I'm not gonna take anything away from this game for me, for my enjoyment, I'll just leave it. And I can say that I didn't like the game, but I want to stop saying that the game's trash. With that said, Morrowind's trash. No, I'm just joking. Morrowind was just a game I didn't find, I don't know, I didn't get into it. Maybe I should force. It's one of those things that I do want to give value to certain games, especially when it comes to, yeah, maybe just it takes a bit to take off, and I understand it. So maybe I just need to give it like a second chance, because I only played it once. I also heard that the multiplayer for Morrowind works wonderfully, so I might give it a shot. The multiplayer mod, maybe find someone to play with me.
Sir?
Who's Grey Fox?
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild? The nobility hate him. The peasants and the beggars love him, especially on the waterfront.
The beggars love him. So this is a clue. If you want to try and find Grey Fox to join the Thieves Guild, that was the clue you needed. Don't go around asking the guards or the common folk about Grey Fox. All they'll do is this. They'll either say, oh, isn't it that infamous thief that the guard is looking for, or stuff like this. Oh, he's gonna hang for his crimes. No, you ask the beggars, because they are the ones that can tell you where this mythical Grey Fox is. Rumors.
You've got to travel by the 9 divine.
Stay on the roads. Any other rumor? No. What about you, my guy?
What do you need?
I need rumors.
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark.
This is an awkward conversation. So I know, but what can I say?
True.
And Grey Fox, yeah, just the same thing. So now that we're in the city, wonderful weather, by the way. What time is it? 4 in the morning. Maybe we should rent a room, have a little sleep, and check the town. Let's go. So, let me talk to you, Mr. Innkeeper.
What do you want?
What do you want? That's a bit rude, I don't know. What about Grey Fox?
Blasted thief. I hope
They string him up when they
catch
catch him. Yeah, the beggars are his eyes and ears. See, another clue. Talk to the beggars. So Euronymous Lex is the captain of the guard and the guy that's in hot pursuit of Grey Fox.
He's that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox. Chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist, and it's a sure bet the Grey Fox does. Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course.
Oh, the Black Horse Courier.
Take my copy of the new Black Horse
tabloid.
Courier. Go ahead.
The version of a tabloid of the Imperial City. What
There's
rumors?
Something strange about Ida of Lenormand. I heard she was climbing up the chapel just so she could jump off.
That is weird, actually. Oh, I completely forgot about renting the room.
I do have a bed available.
20 gold
a night. Would you like to
I'm being robbed blind. I'll
Very
take
good.
it.
It's up the stairs there. First door. Be seen.
I'm being robbed blind. Oh boy. Okay, let's go. Let's have a little sleepy. I could have what looks like raw venison. Are they actually... Oh, radish and venison. Oof. My god, I'm being so ill-treated for my 20 gold pieces. Galarian the Mystic was the book. It's a guy, it's an archmage, whatever. It was on that guy, that dead guy. Can't wait to see you tonight. My everyday is spent thinking about when we will next be together. Soon we'll be married and we can be together forever. Your true love. Okay. You wrote it. This person sat down, wrote that letter for their loved one in a rented room, and then left the letter here. Awesome. Galaxy brain. That's a galaxy brain move. This person's moves are beyond our understanding. So, what about 6 hours? Shops should be open. Man, time flies. We're already more than 20 minutes into the video. Time flies when we're having fun. Here we go. Thanks a lot for the service. Still raining. People are out in the streets.
Let's hear it. What's going on with you? Sounds like the Empire has given up on stopping the super traders elsewhere. And I hear the tribal chiefs are supporting if the Empire isn't going to stop the hobby is falling behind. Who will? See, take care.
What a riveting conversation. So, for those who are not familiar, back when they were hyping up Oblivion, Bethesda, this guy you probably heard about named Todd Howard was talking up this ingenious new technology they had developed called Radiant AI, which meant that NPCs would be given directives, or not directives, more like objectives, and they would go about their way to fulfill those objectives, meaning the conversations you see and the paths they take, they would be predetermined by the NPC, so they would have their own lives. They would have objectives like you have to go to sleep at a certain hour, you have to talk to, if you go by someone, you talk to them, if you know them, stuff like that. You go to a shop, and sometimes during the night you'll go to the tavern and drink. The problem was that this fantastic YouTuber called Zarek Zakaron, I love the guy. He doesn't give a shit. I love him. He talks about Radiant AI. He knows a lot more than I do, and he basically says that they had a problem with Radiant AI in that NPCs started killing each other because some of the objectives they had, the AI, and AI in massive air quotes, realized that the easiest way to go about their business was to just start killing other NPCs to fulfill the directives they were given. And I find that hilarious. So they had to dial the Radiant AI back down by a lot. the conversations were weird back then, and you can probably find a video of the prototype Radiant AI, because back when they were presenting Oblivion to the masses before it came out, they would show there's a famous video of two NPCs having like a lengthy conversation, and you saw that that's where did the memes come from, the Oblivion NPC dialogue, and it comes from Radiant AI, which is severely dialed down which was severely dialed down for the release of the game. So it was supposed to be a lot better. NPCs were supposed to do a lot more stuff. I guess it didn't work, and that's so Bethesda, in my opinion. Hey,
welcome to A Fighting Chance.
I love the name of this store, A Fighting Chance.
I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for
armors. Cool. Rumors.
I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
Okay. Now, first things first.
Have a look around.
Let's trade.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
She has a battle axe of Atrid. 14,000 gold pieces. I have 159. Let's see. Old Berserker, one hand. Old Gotland, one hand. Man, I see so many new weapons from the Immersive Weapons mod. They're all one-handed. Steel Claymore. Steel Claymore. This might be a good deal for me. I have money for it. I can't resist it, I'll buy it. Okay, let me just sell a few things. Let me just equip it first. Sorry. And Steel Claymore. Okay, maybe I'll just remove number 2. How do I remove number 2? How do I remove something from the... I really need to look up the controls, because I'm being a noob. Oh, it looks so much better. It looks so good. Okay, let's sell a few things. Oh, I just found a way to remove it from my
something to suit you.
Radial menu. Just sell it. I'm going to sell everything because I don't need most of these. Oh, I have to sell this one by one. Oh god. I'm just gonna rely on one weapon. This Varla Stone is for 123. I'll see if I can get a bit more value for these things from other vendors. I could try an Aggle, but I'm not really good. I don't have a lot of Speechcraft or Mercantile or whatever. I think for Aggle it's Speechcraft. So... let's see. Does she have anything else that I might be interested in? Steel helmet. I do have a rusty iron helmet. I will find this. I mean, I will find the steel claymore too, but I do want to improve my mercantile a bit. Repair hammers, however, those I can get behind. 100 gold.
I appreciate.
Okay.
Farewell.
I may have done a stupid thing buying a sword I will probably find in the wild, but this is an RPG. I'm just trying to do a little bit of role play. You can't fault me for that. I mean, you can. You can do anything.
Go ahead, please.
Man, why are you so mad? Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so in Oblivion, you have this. This is a sort of mini game in order to improve your relationship with this particular character. I could bribe him.
I appreciate the gesture.
Okay, he's not as mad as he was. Now let's try and bribe him. I'll start with this.
Oh, I like that a lot.
And then I'll do this.
Tough to me. I love tough.
And this,
like you
and then this.
I doubt it.
I don't know what I did.
I'm not impressed.
I was just joking. I have no idea how you do that. I know you have to try and finish in a certain, like, get the most of the orange fill up in one of the last, I think it's the last spot you pick, or something like that. I have no idea. I was just making it up. I know that thing exists, but I just don't know how to actually use it. Gotcha. Actually, I just got myself, but that's okay. Let me finish this video by trying to find a certain person.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Everyone's talking to me. Why are you all talking to me? They got up as I entered the inn, and now they're all going back to their... Oh my god. Okay. Jensen's good as new merchandise. This is the place. Before we finish the video, let me set up what's gonna happen in the next episode by talking to lovely Jensen.
Feel free to browse, friend. It's nice to see a new shopper. I was afraid I lost any hope of new business ever since Thorinir opened up.
Who's this Thorinir that's been stealing all your customers?
I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the market district.
Do I have to kill someone?
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants.
Nerd.
We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened
So
his
they
shop
were
nearby.
pretty much a
Selling
cartel
all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts
operating
prices like you
by
wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell,
they would just
but it is still a problem.
decide the prices for things,
People who buy tend to want to spend
which
their
is
money
basically, I think
That
it's,
leaves none
oh,
for
I don't know
us.
if the
It's getting so bad, a
translation
few of us
is
may have to close up
like
shop.
if I can directly translate it this way,
He
but
outright refuses to join
I
the
think it's
society or even
cartelization.
discuss the
I don't know,
matter.
but it's when
We are
you have a lot of
convinced
different
he's up to
stores
no
and
good.
they all decide they
What we
will
need is for you to case
price
his establishment and figure
certain
out where he gets his inventory.
goods
Find some proof of
the
his
exact same
wrongdoing
price,
and let us
so
know.
no one feels the
We
need
cannot do it ourselves,
to
as he
go to a
recognizes
different
all of
store
us.
or look
The
for
job
the
pays a
best
fair
deal,
bounty in
because
gold
all
when
the
he is
stores
brought to
will
justice.
charge the same. So they will supposedly get people into the shop that doesn't want to like drive further away to look for the best deal. So they decide between themselves, oh, we're going to price this good as this, and so it does remove a bit of the competition between stores. I may have lost my entire train of thought. Anyway, Jensen has a problem with Thorinir because Thorinir sells stuff really cheap.
I hope you're more successful uncovering his scheme than we've been.
And she's suspicious of where his inventory comes from.
His inventory must be stolen.
It has to be.
It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some of those things. Go see for yourself.
Oh, I absolutely will, Jensen. Considering you will pay me in the end. Just rumors.
If you're looking for a shield, Stonewall Shields has a fine selection.
Could you imagine just going up to someone and saying, rumors, and they say, if you're looking for a shield...
Thanks
I love
again
these
for your
conversations.
help.
So, this was the setup. We are going to do a quest called Unfriendly Competition. A group calling themselves the Society of Concerned Merchants has hired me to investigate Thorinir, who opened a shop recently and is able to sell a lot of goods at prices much lower than the rest of the competition, mainly the shops of the Concerned Merchants, whatever, Society of Nerds. And this is what we're going to do the next episode. We're going to investigate Thorinir. We're going to visit him by his store and see what all the fuss is about when it comes to his inventory. I'll see you in the next episode. Enjoy.